Hello and welcome to today's installment of Magic the Gathering Online. Today, I'd like to play with my blue Mechtitan deck, and we will briefly take a look over the deck before we hop on into a game. As you can see here, we have 4 Moon Snare prototypes. We have it not just because it is mana ramp in mono blue and artifacts, but also for that channel ability, which can come in handy. See, the big boss man of this deck, the guy who we want to get out to hopefully kill our opponents with, is Mechtitan. There, flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, haste, 10/10. Not, to be honest, not super amazing given how quickly people can pump creatures to insane strengths in this standard format. For example, selesnya enchantments. For example, anything really. Moonsnare prototype can help us protect our Mechtitan from a nasty pacifism. One of the nastiest things they can do to Mechtitan core is instead of destroying him and getting him off the field so we can create another one of the nastiest things they could do is put something on him like a pacifism to leave him out on the field and leave us with 4 or 5 other artifacts exiled and a Mechtitan that we can't use. So I've found that Moonsnare prototype's channeling ability is extremely useful to get non-land permanents like pacifism off of the field. Of course, in addition to others, that one just stands out because, my goodness, getting a pacified Mechtitan is no fun. We're running 2 network disruptors because it's good, but I find it less useful on my turn and more useful on my opponent's turn when they destroy my Mechtitan prior to attacking. Them destroying my Mechtitan brings Network Disruptor back onto the field. It enters the battlefield, and we can tap their strongest threat against us. So that's where I really find him shining. And unfortunately, I really can't fit in more than 2. I'm debating a third, but it's so hard to find the spot for it. Next up, we've got 4 Silver Ravens. The Scry ability is phenomenal. The flying is nice, especially if we pump it up with Tezzeret the Betrayer to a 4/4, because a 4/4 flyer is nothing to joke about. We're running 3 reality chips. I tried running 2, but I just didn't draw it often enough. It wasn't as reliable a draw, and I feel like the amount of cards the reality chip gives us access to in this deck, where we need to access and play so many cards to activate Mechtitan core, I feel like I really need that 3rd reality chip. And the extra ones, we can honestly just discard them to Tezzeret's first ability if we don't need them. Let's see. And then, of course, when it gets destroyed, lovely to have 2 backups. We're running 4 automated artificers, 2 colorless mana, and he adds a mana, but we can only use it to activate an ability or cast an artifact spell. He is great because he fulfills 2 parts of Mechtitan Core's activation. He not only is an artifact creature to exile, but he also helps pay the cost. So automated artificer, very, very nice with the Mechtitan Core. Of course, here's Mechtitan Core. I'm not sure if I should be running 4. I have 4 because I mean it's sort of the kill card of the deck, and when they destroy it, I need to have 3 backups, and then when they destroy 2 of them, which they often do, I'd love to have 2 backups. We're running 4 Patchwork Automatons because we're running such an artifact heavy deck, and I really need an alternate threat in addition to Mechtitan Core. And Patchwork Automaton getting big is really nice because he will become a threat really quickly, especially when we're running through so many artifacts with the reality chip configured onto one of our creatures. So Patchwork Automaton, it's nice to have him as a secondary threat in addition to Mechtitan Core, and that Ward 2 ability is nice because the opponent generally can't take care of him until their third turn, and it usually costs them their whole turn on their third turn if they want to get rid of him that early. 4 Reckoner Bankbuster because we've got to draw cards. And it also helps when there's a dud on the top of our deck with the reality chip, like maybe a land that we can't play because we already played one. Tap 2 mana, tap Reckoner Bankbuster, get that off of the top of our library, and hopefully we can go back to spamming artifacts. Tezzeret the Betrayer. Don't neglect that first ability. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. That means that we can get a free card draw out of Reckoner Bankbuster on both our turn and our opponent's turn. Because remember, it says the first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn. Not just on mine, but each turn. So remember that. We're running one whole entire Surge Hacker mech because I don't have 4 of them yet, which I aim to have, and my rare wild cards are obviously at quite a premium here. Let's see, I got one in a pack though. That's the one that's here. I'm very fortunate for that. We are running 2 Invoke the Winds. I might put that up to 3. I don't know, but I really like taking the wind out of my opponent's sails with an Invoke the Wind. I didn't actually mean that pun, but yeah, Invoke the Wind. It's really nice to have your opponent spend all their resources on a really big threat, and then you take it from them. I think that's good. Okay. And then finally, we'll finish off with 4 reality heists because we're running a lot of artifacts, and we really need to get cards in our hand. This is so useful for getting the Mechtitan Core that we need, or even a reality chip. It's very nice. And then, of course, when I have more Surge Hacker mechs, that's going to be lovely because Surge Hacker mech is my removal in mono blue. My removal comes at a premium also. I pretty much have none except for Surge Hacker mech, and you can argue Invoke the Winds, and you can weakly argue Rune Snare Prototype. Yeah, but Reality Heist, very nice. I didn't even realize I thought I had my Otawara in. I guess we're going to take out 1 island and add 1 Otawara. Very nice. I'll save the deck here. And we're going to hop into a game. Gonna be honest, I'm running Unranked with the Blue Mechtitan because it's not the best deck. Blue Mechtitan loses more than it wins, so we're going Unranked. And let's have some fun. Oh man, people are running some powerful decks in Unranked. Let's see what we come up against. All right. So, a nice little luxury of having a deck with so many low-costing cards is that we can usually accept the first 7 cards we're given. I think we're going to stick with this one. We can see a play here. I can see Moonsnare Prototype, Patchwork Automaton next turn, right? I guess the only question is, do we go Automated Artificer or second turn or Patchwork? I'll probably go Patchwork because it makes it more difficult for them to get rid of what we have on the board. They could just nuke Automated Artificer, but Patchwork does have that nice ward ability. So we're going to plop them down, and that'll be it. See what our opponent does. Okay. The red deck gave us 2 turns here. Well, I'm not really thrilled with missing that land drop there. So I think I'd like to play an Automated Artificer. I think I'll play it before we attack so we can swing for 2. We'll just attack with everything, and that'll be all. And next turn, if nothing gets destroyed, we have access to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. That's nice. Oh man, I missed another land drop. Now, I believe I'm running 22 lands in here, but you know how it is. Sometimes you're flooded, sometimes you're starved. I think I'd like to get the reality chip going, honestly. Let's play. Let's play it. Is that the best move from me, though? I think it might be the best move I have right now. Ooh, there's an island. If only it was configured at this point. Hmm. I'm going to. We're going to play Reckoner Bankbuster, I think. Do we do that, or do we do Artificer? I think we're going Bankbuster. So if we get Tezzeret down next turn, then we can cast a free Bankbuster, or excuse me, activate Bankbuster for free. Sorry for taking so long, opponent. Just wanted to make sure we get our best plays in. Now our opponent is checking out Patchwork. Alright, see, he got rid of Patchwork, and that's great, but it took his whole entire turn, so I like that. That was his whole entire fourth turn. So that's kind of nice. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to reconfigure Reality Chip so that we can play the land off the top of our deck. I think we'll do that. So Moonsnare Prototype. We'll tap the Reality Chip. Tap this, and then finally a land. We'll configure it onto the only option we have. Play the island off the top. Oh, good. It's another island. Oh, well. I think we'll probably have 4 islands next turn. I'm going to play the Automated Artificer right now, because hopefully we can get Tezzeret onto the field next turn, and then we can activate our Bankbuster for free. As you can see, it's already our 4th turn, 5th turn. We're not really doing that much. This isn't the greatest deck. Oh man, that one does 6 damage. That's a big spell. But it's nice that when you configure the reality chip onto a creature, it's no longer a creature, so he couldn't target the reality chip, which is quite nice. What are we going to do here? We are going to configure it once again. That kind of protects it from another removal spell. Moonsnare Prototype. Silver Raven. We're going to put that second reality chip to the bottom. I guess we'll play a land. Play the other Moonsnare Prototype. Pass the turn. Honestly, whether or not this deck is powerful, and it's not, I enjoy playing it. I kind of enjoy the sense of urgency, getting as many things onto the field as I can before our opponent, who probably has a better deck, beats our brains in. So we'll play the island off the top straight away. We've got Reality Heist that we can play for only 2 blue mana, the lowest it can cost us, because we get so many artifacts on the field thanks to Reality Chip. Let's see. Huh. We're going to play Tezzeret. We're going to use as much... We don't have an artifact to play, so I'm going to go ahead and use Moonsnare Prototype and tap him, because his mana can't be spent on a non-artifact. We're going to play Tezzeret. We can't activate this for free because we already activated abilities of artifacts, but we can hold it for our opponents. I think we're going to activate this now. My plan here is to... We'll go with Network Disruptor and Silver Raven here. 2 creatures. My plan here is to make this Moon Snare prototype a creature to protect Tezzeret. We'll play our last card here. Put the island to the bottom. We're looking for Mechtitan core here. And we'll pass the turn. Remember, we can activate Reckoner Bankbuster now for free. Whenever he attacks, it deals damage to any target. Okay, that's good, but it doesn't have haste, fortunately. And if he attacks with this, then he won't have anything to activate with that next turn. Well, unless he plays any creature. I am definitely blocking. Oh no! Cancelled him. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, first thing we're going to do is, I guess, draw that card. Pass, and now blocking. Yep, block it. That is fine. That is A-okay. I think we'll keep the Disruptor in our hand so that we can discard it to Tezzeret's ability.
Innovation.
Man, where is that Mechtitan core? I guess I should be running 5. Man, where'd he go? We'll play the island off the top. There's another island. We'll activate this for free. Alright, okay. Forget it. We're just going to take his thing. Oh man, that's not fair.
That's not fair!
Oh man, that's not fair. Let's see. We're going to Silver Raven. And we really are digging. Play another Reckoner. Oh yeah, and now we're going to start banging him over the head for 2 damage. He's looking in our graveyard. What are you looking at? Now I can use this and sacrifice my creatures. I don't want to. 6 damage. Okay, fair enough. Go for it. We're going to activate that for free. Oh, you should have done that earlier, man. Could he have done that earlier? Never mind. Oh boy, let's see. We're going to play the land off the top of the deck first. Goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious, I'm telling you. I guess we'll start by using the Reckoner. Okay, we got that nice treasure token. We're going to tap him and tap that and that. Because we want to keep the pilot open to pilot the Bankbuster here. Kind of fearing a sweep, but I really need to dig for these cores. Man, where'd they go? I think we'll hold Reality Heist for our opponent's turn. We're going to go ahead and crew this guy. Yeah, we're just going to attack with everything we can. 5 damage. Oh, gosh, I didn't play a land. Okay. And our opponent has had enough. He's had enough of the little blue guys. Very nice. A not so common win for Mechtitan core. We are going to make sure that we have 4 Mechtitan cores. Okay, that was so much digging that I started to doubt my deck's contents. Okay, we're going to play one more, I think. We'll try to move a little faster because I felt a little bad taking so long each play and frustrating my opponents. Well, there's the Mechtitan cores. All right. I suppose we'll keep 7. We have no acceleration or early play, but that's fine. We have a big buster to open up with. So at least we can start drawing cards on our 3rd turn. Here we go. Red and greens, my favorite color combination. Those are the colors that I run in Paper Magic. Love me some gruul Ilharg and some gruul dinos. Okay. Start with Silver Raven. We'll probably send any lands to the bottom. I think we can. I think we can keep that. I think we have to play a Mechtitan core and try to get as much as we can onto the field. At this point, I'm already thinking, who can I take control of? Hopefully he brings down a bigger threat that I can take and then use to block his 3 powered creatures. We shall see. Let's see, so far we have 2 other artifact creatures and 3 of the 5 mana required to activate Mechtitan Core. So if everything goes perfectly, and it won't, we might be able to activate it in 3 turns, which means that we're going to have to make some plays before that, because our opponent definitely has us on shorter than a 3-turn clock here. Ah, good. All right, I was hoping they were still here. Very nice. Yep, first strike, so I can't really block that. We will go down to 8, which means they will be threatening lethal next turn, which is scary. Ooh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. We have one play, really, which is to get as many things onto the battlefield as we can, block with Silver Raven, block as much damage as we can, so we probably block this. Well, whatever. Oh, goodness. And then hopefully we can invoke the wind something and have enough blockers around. I don't see that happening, to be honest. I see the deep. That's it. Two lands on the battlefield tapped. Alright, he will swing for lethal, force him Yep. You get first strike. So do you. And I get to block. Oh, hang on. Oh, I can't activate. I can't crew it now. Alright, well. Hey, look, everybody. Look how bad I am. That's a little embarrassing. Whatever. We learn for the next time. We could have definitely kept a Mechtitan open and possibly even activated Core and won the game. Doesn't look like that's going to happen now, though. Looks like the best we can do is invoke the winds on... Let's take this guy, because he has 3 toughness, so just in case our opponent has a deal 2 damage spell. So we'll be able to crew Reckoner Bankbuster. Oh dear. That thing has haste and it's about to get big. I think that's it. Yep, good game. Ah, man, that was a fatal mistake we had. But I kind of like that mistake because it's not like this game was a complete loss. Could have done something. Good game, opponent. And I think I will play one more game. You know, making a mistake like that doesn't leave the best taste in my mouth, and I'd like to have a good performance for the end of the video. This is an interesting hand. I think I will take this, because I do have that source of acceleration. I think I'll play Silver Raven first, though, just to try to get a land on the top of our deck. Good luck. I hope we get that land. Oh, good. Selesnya enchantments in Unranked. Our opponent likes winning. I can't say I blame him. Or her. We'll go with Patchwork into Network Disruptor, I'd imagine. I'm not sure what else to do here. Otawara, very nice. I'm very happy to see a land here. We need lands. Now we have access to a total of 4 mana. We need 5 to activate Mechtitan Core. Let's see. Maybe I should play the Reality Chip. That would give us a decent blocker. I'll play Reality Chip and the Core. I think we're gonna pass the turn. Now, if we draw that Patchwork and there's an island under there, we will have the 5 mana for Mechtitan Core. Spoke too soon. Yeah, Weaver of Harmony, I know. Now, here is another reason why I like having 4 of these Moonsnare prototypes. If we can activate it on borrowed time. Oh man, did he just do that? I would make fun of him, but I had my own misplay a few minutes ago, so not sure I get to do that. Now this is interesting. What are we going to do here? We could reconfigure the reality chip, but we can't play that. I'm thinking we play Patchwork. And I guess we just start swinging with the little flyers? I'm not sure what else to do here. I'm not going to block with them. Or at least not until I'm desperate. Looks like I'm kind of smelling another borrowed time here. Now that would be nasty on Mechtitan. Oh, this is looking rough. We're going to configure our reality chip onto... we'll configure it onto this Patchwork Automaton. Because if they want to destroy that Patchwork Automaton, that's fine. I can't really do much with it anyway. We've got our Mechtitan core here, which is very nice. We're going to leave that there. We're going to hope our opponent does have the Michiko's Reign of Truth, because that would be fatal. He's going to tap it to draw another card, it looks like. Okay. Well, that's 3 less damage. We're going to take this turn. That's nice. My goodness. We're going to take that. I really hope for a land underneath. All right. Because now this presents an interesting option here. I think what we're going to do is take our opponent's Weaver of Harmony. We're going to do that so that way it weakens his Jukai Naturalist, obviously the little doggy too. I think that's the right move. I'm not sure what else to do. I always try to tap the reality chip there to pay for the Moonsnare prototype's cost. I think we're going to attack with those. Or, actually, I think we're not going to attack with the darn thing because we're at 4 life. And we can definitely threaten his naturalists here. Is he attacking with everything? What's he doing? I wonder if he has a pumping. Okay. Surge Hacker Mech. I like that guy because we can get rid of not only a Jukai Naturalist, but we can get rid of one of his humans spawning every turn. Not sure what else we can do though. We are not in the best of positions here. Okay, that is definitely positive. I don't think I have anything else to do. That's crew 4, but our patchwork cannot crew vehicles. We're going to pass the turn. Very nice. Okay, our opponent played their last card and passed the turn. Hey. Okay, now we have a Moonsnare prototype here. That could enable us to bounce this, but we'll just play it again, so I'm not sure that's the best move here. Oh man. I think we're just going to put down as much as we can on the field and pray. Get another land. That's nice. I think I'll play the Mechtitan core out. We're going to pass. Our opponent has a total of 6 plus 3, so 9 creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with which we can block. So theoretically, we can survive this turn. Well, it's his end step, so I guess we do. We're going to play the land off the top of the library. We are going to tap up for Mechtitan Core's ability here. I think that's enough tapping here. We're going to do the Mechtitan Core thing. Who are we going to get rid of? Well, definitely this guy, because that will send his thing to the graveyard. Silver Ravens, so that way when they come back, we can scry. And a network. Oh, nope. You know what? We're also getting rid of Surge Hacker, because if he wants to destroy Mechtitan, then we get a scry, a tapped permanent, and Surge Hacker Mech coming back. That's pretty nice. We're gonna reconfigure this onto him, just so that we can keep that ability going. We're attacking with Mechtitan Core, and we're keeping as much as we can open to block. Now that's pretty darn good, putting a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Okay. And that, we're going to kill 3 of his creatures. We're going to take 5 times, we're going to take 10 damage, we're going to gain 10 life. Not convinced that was the greatest move. Let's see. Play that guy. I'd like to play these so that when Surge Hacker Mech comes back, it can get a big hit on one of our opponent's creatures. Oh, there he goes. Let's get that good game in there. Don't leave without it, buddy. You were playing that enchantment deck in Unranked. Give me my good game. Oh man, that felt good, didn't it? Man, I feel like $1,000,000. Oh, that feels good. A nice win with an underperforming deck against one of Standard's best performing decks. Selesnya enchantments, man. That is a powerful deck, and as a matter of fact, I know that because I'm running my own here. We will possibly see that at a later deck. Well, surely we'll see it at a later day. And as I open more packs, we are going to be optimizing this deck as far as we can. But that is all for today. That was Blue Mechtitan. We had a embarrassing mistake in one of those games, but I feel very fortunate that we turned it around in the next game and got ourselves a victory against quite a powerful deck. I'm actually very happy with that. So thank you for tuning in, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. See ya.